Hi, it's Rachel Wolfson, and I'm here with Matt McKibbin. Hi, Matt.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
And tell everyone what you do.
Yeah, I'm Matt from DecentraNET. We're an advisory and investment firm focused on purpose-driven blockchain and other transformational technologies, almost like a virtual accelerator for startups.
Nice, sounds interesting. And what brings you to New York Blockchain Week?
I really just love hanging out with all the people, connecting. The lobby of consensus, I think, is almost the real conference sometimes, where people just constantly are talking to each other and making connections and having meetings. And it's just a really good energy of all of the people that have just come into the industry, as well as like the OGs that have been in the industry for a long time.
And so, Matt, who are some of the most interesting people that you've met at Consensus in New York Blockchain Week?
So I got to hang out with Brock Pierce, who's a really good friend. We've hung out. We founded D10E together back in the day, and I hadn't seen him in years, so that was really cool. I was hanging out with some of the Mysterium founders. They were here, and they were also nomads, so that was really interesting. Steve Waterhouse, we were at the Orchid, or Seven Waterhouse, I should say. We were at the Orchid party last night, which was amazing, and I got to talk to him for a while. So those were some of the ones that I really enjoyed, the times I enjoyed so far.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of industry trends, what are you seeing now? I mean, 2017 was all about ICOs, and then it was like kind of STOs. Now we're seeing IEOs. I mean, what are your thoughts on this? And am I missing anything? Like, what are you seeing in terms of trends?
Yeah, so I would say that there's definitely this IEO where they feel like there's a little bit more regulation around it, but I wouldn't necessarily be caught holding all those IEO tokens a month or two later on the exchanges. STOs, I think we're a little bit early because we don't have the exchanges that are ready. And I would say one of the biggest trends is the enterprise infrastructure plays. So Microsoft and Amazon and IBM and all these places are attempting to build out enterprise level blockchains. And they don't necessarily have everything to fill all of the needs for all the enterprise needs around the world. And so that's been one of the biggest things I've seen. Casper Labs had a big event, and they're going to be launching nodes that you can run on AWS for Ethereum. So that's a really big one. So enterprise blockchain fulfillment is a really big theme here.
Right, and that's our theme at World CryptoCon is enterprise blockchain. And my focus on a lot of my articles, it's enterprise blockchain. I don't know if you've been reading them, but I cover IBM a lot, and I spoke with Oracle at Consensus. So, I mean, do you think this is a good change for the industry? What do you think about this whole enterprise blockchain trend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that this is a great, getting the bigger players involved, getting the larger customers that are actually trying to incorporate and kind of disintermediate some of the back-end processes that have a lot of people or a lot of middlemen involved, decentralizing those types, or decentralizing in a way, writing them, distributing them. Supply chains are what the biggest companies in the world are running, and we want to track and trace all of that so we can really understand it. And if you can't get that done without having all these enterprises come in, understand the language, understand what's going on, and really be a part of the conversation.
Right, and what do you hope to see at other upcoming blockchain and crypto conferences that, you kind of saw a little bit at Consensus, but what do you hope to see continually at upcoming events?
I really like to see the community leaders get up on stage and talk about the projects there. Consensus in a little bit has always been historically kind of the Wall Street kind of crypto conference. And so the founders of the industry, it's maturing, but I like to see some of the visionaries really go up on stage and say okay, we're here, but we really this is where we're headed, so don't get lost in all the crazy news of 8,000 Bitcoin and to the moon. We still have a lot to build.
Right, yeah, I think we really need to focus more on those builders. We need to get people from Tron and Binance and get the people behind the projects come out and actually speak.
Yeah, and speak and share their vision and be transparent about what they're doing and why, so that we can all kind of grow as an industry.
Right. So I'm excited because at World CryptoCon, we're going to have Brian from Hyperledger. And obviously covering IBM, I know so much about Hyperledger Fabric, and so he'll be on the open source panel. So I'm super excited for that.
I'm excited for that as well. Yeah, there's like I tell you, the EOS Alliance is going to be there. So there'll be a lot of enterprise-focused blockchains. So I can't wait to see you in October.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Rachel. Really appreciate it.